Hello and welcome to episode 139 of the Trample Back podcast. My name is Gary Black and joining me this week is Chris Conroy.
I can't believe Corbyn won.
And John Walker.
Hi.
How are we getting on in our current communist dystopia?
All podcasts have become free under Labour.
Somebody came and took my washing machine away and said the tourist industry needed it. It's in a hotel. In fucking Wales, this is the communist government taking washing machines from Glasgow and sending them all the way to Aberystwyth just because of communist rule.
I can't believe they were right about Corbyn, though, that they found that IRA plot.
See when they said Corbyn's in and he took off the hood and he was Palpatine? Chucka Amuna sitting there going, bastard, I picked the wrong side. Again! Right, start the music.
So we've not it's been the first episode for a few weeks for real, and we have a long list.
For real?
For real?
Wait, that's not how.
Who's been watching Keenan and Kel?
Is this because there's a rapper dead, Gary?
Faux show.
The rapper's not on. We've got so many deaths. I've got a list of 8 deaths and the rapper's not on
Who died under a Tory government.
because I saw his name and I didn't understand whether it was a company or a rapper.
I mean, the headline, 21-year-old rapper, then his name dies, it was obvious.
Well, no, I seen like guns and knives found on
Armoured cars.
Juice World plane. I thought, what the fuck's Juice World? That sounds like a...
Had you heard any of Juice World's Juice?
I thought it was a theme park.
Right.
I've also not heard any.
There was another rapper as well, Biss. Did you get it? No, that's cool. Fuck it. That's us showing our cultural naivety.
No, we only deal with white guy celebrity deaths.
Okay.
That seems fair.
Well, now that we're getting Brexit done, we won't need to mention anybody that's slightly tinged with a different non-Caucasian flavour.
I take a tan.
I'd love to see your DNA. See that?
It's just
Would you ever do one of those DNA
23andMe?
swabs? Would you ever do? But you know what that's all about? It's the genome processing.
Right, okay.
So, like, see, have we spoke about this before, Gary?
Yeah, I think so.
Whereas, see,
I'm fucking Nordic as fuck.
See, 20 years ago,
Definitely.
a Viking rape baby.
I'm afraid of water. and I'm weak.
And I insist that my funeral consists of a burning longboat. So, see, 10, 20 years ago, see, to do that level of processing in your genes, like to get the whole map, it would have cost $1 million. But steadily how it's come down, I think that test just now costs maybe about £1,500, £2,000.
Really?
Right. But they're going to, is it 23andMe it's called?
23andMe.
But they'll do it for 140.
Right.
So see, the difference in price there is they're obviously getting paid at the other end to you know, and you know who owns 23andMe?
I don't.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Right, you tell him.
I can't remember.
See the guy that started YouTube or Google?
Google, I think.
Google, his spouse.
Oh.
So,
So your DNA data can be linked very easily to your everything else data.
I mean, but is that really that hard to do? Like, I feel like that's probably already known.
Or you think they've taken your DNA?
Yeah. I reckon I don't know what happens with my blood or anything when I'm in the hospital. It gets extracted from me and I just go, oh well, cool.
right.
You're definitely bidding that, right? Once you've checked it for
Right,
white blood cell count.
Well, what if what if they said that, right, people with this typical map normally get this disease at that age? Will we be giving him a mortgage, and are we willing to insure him?
I mean, that's how what you're just saying there is how the American system definitely does work, though.
Yeah. Well, insurance companies are giving out, see when you get a free gift, mind you used to get a pen for life insurance. You know what you get now?
A free DNA test.
A Fitbit.
Yeah.
See, to be honest, I actually
So
think,
they're actually mapping your heartbeat.
And it's like if you do a certain amount of exercise, they send you free cinema tickets.
Keep you sedentary.
Which gives them they go, you need to give us access to your Fitbit data so that we can give you your free cinema tickets.
see, sometimes I think some ideas are good and wholesome until the wrong person gets them. Because that seems like a great idea from an insurance company to go, we want to make sure you are healthy because we want to also benefit from your money. If there is an insurance payer system in America, which there is, we can't fix that now. The best way to have it would be to try and keep everyone as healthy as possible. The same way we do with cars. We happily pay our car insurance and we go about it, but you want it to be the safest and best way possible. So they put dash cams in to make it better for you.
What was that? What was the phrase that would one of the tenets, one of the sort of commandments? Google, was it? Don't be
evil.
Don't be evil. Here, they took that out.
They get rid of it.
They took that out. So it used to be, if you go to work for Google, here's a couple of fucking loose rules. Okay, don't be evil. They don't say that anymore.
That was so 90s.
That's fucking amazing.
Don't be evil all the time.
No, I didn't know that's who owned that. That's a little bit terrifying.
So you've got that, and there's also a link to YouTube there as well, somewhere. I can't remember what the link is.
Oh, Google on YouTube.
Yeah, so your YouTube, mate, it's very, very dark where it's going. So 150 quid to hand over your DNA, then they tell you you'll probably get asthma. But,
And then you can't go on holiday anymore.
but what they're saying is that if they can build up profiles, it will help. Like there's a big medicine firm that I'm not going to name for personal issues. That fund this as well. So they're getting access to the data to try and say, right, that's how we treat that illness, that's how we treat that illness, and that's the positive thing that's coming for it.
What about in a future state where they're doing a similar thing where you're gene from your family and correcting it before you have a child? So they can definitely, instead of having getting someone pregnant the fun way, by actually having sex, they're saying that it's a much safer way to be doing it via insemination.
Why are you calling that the fun way?
But they're saying that you could be a family who definitely have a high cholesterol problem or a heart problem that runs in the family. We can extract that gene and make sure it doesn't go onto your child, but it means you're going to actually basically have to do insemination.
But it's this fucking very idea that you want people living longer in the first place.
Well, you don't want them crippled though by something that they could have when they're 30.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, but then you're still going to have to give up lots of your fucking DNA rights and go, right, this is all my family DNA. How do we stop this getting passed on to the next generation?
Well, then the inevitable consequence of that is DNA insurance, whereby if you do pass something on that was unnoticed at that time, then you can make a claim against...
Oh, yeah, you guys, you fucked it. No,
Imagine suing your granda for your fucking wonky eye.
For me, it's definitely going to be the pure bad circulation and definite heart attack I'll have.
Aye.
My grandpa's fucking, his whole family, heart attacks in their 50s, all bad circulation, all overweight. I'm fucking no chance, man.
Where does the speech impediment come from?
I think my mother's side. Yeah.
Childhood beatings.
Anyone died?
Yeah, well, loads of people. Do you want to start in November or December? Do you want to work forwards or backwards?
November.
So in November we had celebrity chef Gary Rhodes.
It was a head injury.
Subdural hematoma.
A
which
head
suggests
injury.
He fell and hit his head and died yet.
That's all we know about Gary's death.
Yeah.
I don't really know who he is.
Really?
Chef, spiky hair.
Was
English.
he a TV chef or was he just a...
He was like the original Master Chef guy.
He was...
I wasn't
Jamie
sure.
Oliver before Jamie Oliver.
Like, so I wasn't just sure if he was one of these like Michelin star chefs that was just so famous because he was literally just a really good chef, or if he had a show.
No, he was a TV. He was like the first.
So him and Ainsley Harriott burst on, like you had Keith Floyd and Delia Smith, who were very, do you know what, prominent.
They were the first celebrity chefs. I would say he would
probably done you've totally discounted Fanny Craddock there.
No, but that's not a...
Never discount Fanny, mate.
She was a famous chef.
I would say it was the rise of, see, things like Ready Steady Cook brought a load of people like Gary Rhodes into the, it gave them a couple of times a week on the telly.
Yeah.
But died in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm. I think, he was working at a restaurant there?
Mate, Saudi Arabia is always the type of place I imagine having really high curbs. Do you think that could have been it?
He fell off a high curb.
Well, you know how they always say, oh, you walk everywhere, and then, because of the air conditioning, like, you don't walk anywhere. Do you think he's been out, caught in the heat, tripped over a high curb? Even the amount of hair product that he would have on, you would think would protect him.
And that heat, though, would all melt off.
Yeah. Right. So that's all the details we have on.
Yes, it was very...
Dusty's brother.
It was kept very under wraps.
Okay.
Not for any... Not that it shouldn't be.
You can't say wraps when it's a chef that's died. Come on. You're better than that, Gary.
Is he?
No, absolutely not. The next one was on the same day, I believe, Sir Jonathan Miller, who I don't know.
What a terrible day.
Acclaimed playwright. Next death, please.
Yep.
Taiwanese and Canadian actor Godfrey Gao.
What a way to Godfrey. Next death, please. 35 died in set.
Yep.
Of
died on
what?
set of his next film.
I
Was
think.
it any good?
Was it somewhere with high curbs?
It was Saudi Arabia.
No, it wasn't Saudi Arabia. I think it was Taiwan or Thailand.
That'll be Toronto. Everything's filmed in Toronto. The next one, the next day, was Clive James. 80.
Oh, that is a sad one.
Who's that? Mate, there's been so many deaths, I need more information.
Clive James was really good. You would really like him. You could call him a broadcaster, a writer, a poet, a raconteur. He would do these sort of straight to camera pieces, sort of behind a news desk, look like a newsreader, and then what you say, 90s?
Late 80s, early 90s.
Was this pre-post Daily Show? Was Daily Show already a thing?
He invented this. He invented. See what John Oliver does?
Yeah.
He invented this.
What did they do on?
The telly?
Channel?
Like ITV.
ITV.
All right, okay.
But
was it satirical?
before the Sky, yeah, really. But he came across
dry,
as
like really dry.
He came across as very well read and like an Australian Stephen Fry. Super intelligent, and then the subjects that he would talk about were so juvenile, and then his delivery was just fucking. It was excellent, and he always had this South American singer on called Margarita Pragatan, who then became a very popular turn act in her own right. But Clive James was. Do you remember? Would he do it weekly, or was it sort of end of year reviews that he would do? Like, it didn't feel as if he would do like 12 weeks, and
I
then
think
it
it
would
was just the odd one.
So a bit Charlie Brooker's Wipe then type of thing.
Aye, like he influenced loads and loads of these people, but he was so sharp and so, it was on a knife edge going, can he get away with that in the telly? But because of the way he looked and the way he spoke, he did get away with it. He was excellent. A lot of travel programmes as well. Absolutely one of the innovators responsible for a lot of the good telly that you enjoy just now, John. 80. He was 80. But he was one of these guys that looked fucking 80 when he was in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just assumed that he was...
He must have only been 60 or in his late 50s. When he was
Ralph about it. I thought he was dead.
The next one is Iain Sutherland of the Sutherland Brothers, who wrote the song Sailing, made popular by Rod Stewart.
How does it go?
Sailing.
Okay.
And then we're into December deaths.
I still wouldn't know any of these people.
I had to include Joe McQueen, 100 years old, American jazz saxophonist.
Another one taken?
Yep.
It's a dying art.
On the same day, I had 87-year-old trumpeter died, but I didn't include his name because trumpets don't count.
Yeah, you don't want to be brass.
Oh, well, they'll be up there playing in the section in the sky now. Interviewed by Clive James.
The other day, the death of Carol Spinney, 85-year-old puppeteer of Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch.
You fucking love a puppeteer, don't you?
I do.
It's your soft spot, isn't it?
Especially Oscar the Grouch. Big Bird's a prick, but
But would you say it's prickish about Big? How do you be the puppeteer for Big Bird? You're either in it or up it.
Was she both? It's a man Carol.
A man Carol. Oh, see, I can't say.
But it's not a man Carl. It's a man Carol.
Carol.
Yeah.
Was Carol in it or up it with Big Bird?
Both.
Right.
He was in it, so his feet were in it.
Right.
But he was also, the mouth was his hand.
Fuck up, Gary. You are showing me behind the curtain here.
Yeah.
That was how he would do that.
And he had a TV camera inside the suit with a script sellotaped in front of him.
Was he the voice?
Yes.
It was the voice.
It was the voice and the body of Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch was the one that I could really connect with.
I can see that.
Why was Big Bird a prick?
Always that fucking do-goody bastard.
Do-goody bastard. Big Bird.
The only good thing Big Bird ever did was the alphabet song.
You see the size of the eggs he laid?
Big Bird wanted to be Kermit.
Right.
But wasn't he good enough to be Kermit?
Do you like Gary's American football?
On top of his toy. Jets.
It's on brand.
Is the Jets the New York Jets? Is that your team?
No.
No.
But that's the team John went to see.
Okay. Another welcome addition to shit memorabilia corner there.
And the last celebrity death we have this week is just today announced the death of Marie Fredrikson, who was the singer of Roxette.
Must have been love, but it's over now.
Joyride.
Oh. Do, 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 do. I can't get it right, can I?
The one from the Super Mario Brothers film.
What one was that? Come join the jury.
They were the lead.
She's got the look.
She's got the look. The Swedish prince.
I imagine that she died looking exactly as she looked in the 90s.
Still wearing leather.
Almost Unreal was the song from the Super Mario Brothers.
How did that go?
I have absolutely no idea. I can't remember.
I reckon Roxette were probably... They would have topped one of those polls for like 1992 or 93 for biggest selling band in the world. Like the amount of sales that they must have had must have been unbelievable. Like see if Roxette in 1994 says we're doing the Hydro, they could have done 2 nights.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
The
sell the Saturday first and when that sells out.
What was it? I was reading earlier, it was quite interesting, was that they were actually both quite well known solo acts in Sweden.
Yeah.
And then they started working together.
Right.
To become an international breakthrough act.
A 17-year brain tumour.
Yeah.
The Swedish Wu-Tang Clan.
Two-Tang. When was the last time they toured? Or did she just chuck it when she got no well? 2002 they diagnosed
I think in 2003 they went on a tour to sort of
solidify the money.
Yeah, maybe.
Absolutely huge. They were everywhere. Get a wee line up of the fucking songs here. What's the biggest songs here? I want to see you see that thing where you go into Spotify? It gives you the top 5. Everybody sell.
Must have been Love. The other one, Joyride. What's the one you were saying? The other one you were saying?
The Look.
Yeah.
She got the look. What was the one about the car?
Joyride.
Was that Joyride? Was there another one about... Oh, listen to your heart. Must have been The Look. Spending my time. Number 5. Dressed for Success. Another Swedish classic. Mate, there is just fucking... there is just so much fucking heavy hits here.
What has happened in Sweden that they have stopped delivering?
Stopped delivering international...
Pop stars?
I don't know. They're
seems like they had a solid 15 to 20 years there.
Isn't that Sigrid Swedish?
Sigrid?
No, I think they're
same thing.
No, Do you mean Sigrid as in the girl?
Uh-huh.
No, she's Norwegian.
Oh.
I thought you meant Sigur Rós, who are Icelandic.
Yeah.
And 25% of them are still on charges. Hark back to the Sigur Rós Spacey effect.
That's what they are saying, though. Scandinavian pop's not what it used to be.
She always really reminds me of Violet the computer games presenter.
Oh, yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah, it was the short hair.
Yeah, short, bleached.
Who was Violet? Did she have a lisp?
Yeah.
You're going to give us more here, Guy?
She presented a games show with Gareth... Gaz Top. From How To. And the only thing I remember is that they put her as a playable character in Micro Machines 2.
The only thing I remember.
That's my interesting fact.
There's Gary's deathbed confession.
Good game, though.
Micro Machines 2.
Good game.
A playable character, Violet. I can't remember her surname. Are you sure her name it wasn't something like Sophie Allgood or Sophie? I think another one.
Do you want me to look?
I desperately want you to look. What was the name of the programme? See all these lassies that presented stuff with Gaz Top or were on Blue Peter? Who's the one? Katie Hill?
Yeah.
They all end up finding Jesus.
Is that because they all going to rehab?
But they're trying to forget something and replace it with...
Violet Berlin, there you go. Who's the one? Sophie Aldred is the one I'm thinking. Is that she not in Tomorrow's World?
But I think the lassie that you were talking about had a much bigger speech impediment.
There you go. That's the one.
That's Violet Berlin?
Yep.
And what one's Sophie Aldred? All lost to Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Look quite similar, didn't they? Hey, it's the same lassie, isn't it?
That takes me back.
Little Jesus clones out there introducing Roxette and Micro Machines 3.
What is Dominic Diamond doing these days?
Mate, he's a mad Celtic supporter winding people up on Twitter. He's absolutely horrendous.
He's gone full Conroy.
Well, I don't shout my mouth off in social media about rampant republicanism.
So that's the celebrity.
Resolution 12. That's what I talk to my kids about.
So that's the celebrity death section for this week.
We fucking rattled through that quite quick. There was quite a lot of doom there.
It was. I think you're right. The cold weather has officially commenced.
Hey, Prince Philip, I'm looking at you. Don't let me down.
I'm still waiting on a spacey suicide.
We've got 3 weeks, Pip.
We have a new Patreon.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
And it's quite unique. It's Martin from a town called Durango in Colorado.
Is this the one that
Colorado?
is not Durango in Mexico?
No.
He really doesn't want us getting mixed up with those Durangos in Mexico, does he?
No, I don't know. He was very keen to say
it's definitely
Colorado.
the Colorado one.
Although originally from Wisconsin, Fargo country.
Right, okay.
So I asked him how did they find out about the podcast, because I'm always interested to hear, and quite often it comes
You're always
back.
desperate to keep people online so that your messaging keeps, it's like boomerangs. You want them to keep coming back.
Aye.
You lonely man.
I just want people to talk to online. So Martin got back and he said that he has no prior connection to Scotland. He just found us because his wife has got really into Outlander.
Okay. Which is pretty much how we experience real life every day.
Yeah,
every
pretty
day.
much. And so he's been looking specifically for Scottish podcasts so he can try and find some more localised Scottish insults to give to his wife, Melissa.
But don't use ones like Bobag and ones like that. You want somewhere a wee bit more feeling.
Well, that's what we're going to say, Chris.
Ones that haven't been adopted by Glasgow Live.
I did say to him that he should be firstly aware that no one calls anyone a Sassenach, no matter what.
Is that a typically Outlander thing?
Oh, every third line.
Right.
Outlander is a Irish actress playing an English woman who falls after World War II. She goes on holiday with her husband and falls through a rock into clan times.
We've all been there.
And falls in love with a local swarthy, kilted young gentleman just before the Battle of Culloden.
Okay.
Which she, for no reason, remembers every single fine detail about every date that everything happened.
Right.
So he calls her Sassenach in a little endearing way.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
is this just Quantum Leap if you fucking mashed it together with a bodice ripper?
Yes.
Like the type like the type of book that your widowed gran would keep by the side of your fucking bed.
Yes, but there's
why is that girl's blouse undone so much, Gran?
There's a lot of men's arses.
I've not kept up to date with the chat though. Has Martin told you who his mayor is?
No?
Dick White. Great name.
Dick White.
It's a strong American name. I'm just reading up. Sorry, I'm going silent because I'm reading up some facts about Durango. Population of 16,887.
Durango Unchained.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what's happening in this town.
So Martin needs some insults for Melissa. He can say to Melissa that is true Scottish. And he's coming to you, Chris.
You've put me under pressure.
You thrive under pressure, though.
Bitch tits. I think that was
Is that uniquely Scottish?
Yep, to the Clan Campbell. You could always, if you were in the pub and you heard a young man speak to his quine in a far off, loving way, just like, "Come on, bitch tits, we're fucking out of here."
Parts of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were filmed in a river that runs along Durango.
A river runs through it?
No.
City Slickers also.
City Slickers, there you go. It's
a famous town.
Bitch tits would definitely be a typically Scottish phrase. I don't know if it's localised, but there's just there's so much feeling out of the calling somebody a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'd say that had more authenticity than like, "Oh, ball bag."
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know what a ball bag is.
Martin, you call your wife a weapon.
A weapon? That is it?
God, shut up, you fucking weapon. A typically Scottish phrase would be something like, if they're getting a little bit ahead of themselves, would be, "You forgot your old arse when you get your new one." It's for all those people that voted Tory last week. You got a weapon, a plamf.
Oh, plamf is a brilliant word.
Plamf is, which when I had it explained to me, was somebody that steals knickers off a washing line. A plamf is a pant sniffer. It's like, shut up, you plamf. What's that plamf all about? The dirty wee pant sniffer.
Banger, but banger's very weapon-esque.
Aye, a fucking
same idea,
banger.
Fucking banger.
A wasp. My Uncle Hugh calls a lot of people a wasp, and he means it. Do you know that way? Somebody's just so annoying, like that. Fucking wasp. Just somebody that is so annoying that you can apportion an insect to them. A fucking waspy guy. Fucking wasp. A wasp plamf weapon bastard. Is that me? That's some of my favourites.
That's good. So keep in touch because I want somebody to talk to, but also let us know how you get on with those. He also did point out that Martin only understands half the things we talk about most of the time.
Okay. I hope that goes some way to.
It's so weird that he has just looked for a Scottish podcast and he's found this though. That's really odd to me.
That's what we want.
Yeah, it's a very niche market.
Yeah,
like instead of putting decent podcasts,
are we what Spotify's putting forward as Scotland?
Yeah, we are representing the country.
I'll take it.
Imagine if a podcast was Scottish.
See, that shit needs to go away.
Also,
I've seen some stuff in the social last week, and I'm going, is this parody or is it put forward as that? It's just fucking. What if being part of the working poor was Scottish?
So,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for the donation.
And
see, I'd say that if your wife's enjoying Outlander, get yourself on YouTube and look up some of the Take the High Road episodes.
It's the same gritty realism.
Aye. A lot of the same film crew worked on it. Get a wee look at Take the High Road. You'll see some of the places where Gary grew up as well, and the acting is just it's ahead of the time.
It's better than nothing.
That's one way of looking at it, Gary.
Would you recommend River City?
Now, yeah. River City is, like, Lenny Murdoch is one of the best baddies ever on the telly. Easy.
I've honestly never seen an episode.
He's a really good baddie.
So River City, for the uninitiated, is a weekly soap.
See, when they used to do it sort of 2 or 3 times a week, it suffered, but the writing's actually pretty decent on River City.
So it's set sort of on the outskirts of Glasgow.
Shield Inch, mate. It's in Shield Inch. My wife and I done the tour a couple of years ago.
They did the tour and didn't go, hey Gary, we're a mile away from your house, do you want a visit?
I was too busy talking to people online. Telling people in Colorado that they're weapons.
So
I'd like to say about Scottish slang and going, it's all about feeling and intonation.
Yeah.
Like you can make anything a swear word.
You need to work on your glottal stops.
Yeah. Don't, you're a silly weapon. Make sure they know.
Well, I literally work off of repeating back what anyone says to me back as if it's an insult.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're running late. No, you're running late.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make it seem like it's your problem and an insult at the same time.
The John Walker mirror rage. It's like it's like people are looking back at themselves going, why did I say that and why did I feel bad?
It's like a dog chasing its own tail.
Yeah.
John shouting at himself in a mirror.
Yeah. So I hope the couple of slags we've gave you can help out in your home life. See how many times my missus calls me a wee dick.
That's a good one.
Like, shut up, you wee dick. Well, I'm a 31-year-old guy. You can't call me a wee dick.
Wee pussy dick's quite offensive as well.
Pussy dick's horrible.
Aye.
Like,
wait, this is the first podcast we've done since I watched the South Park episode where they call vaping pussy sticks.
Pussy sticks.
I don't know if I've seen that episode. Oh no, I must have. Butter's selling all the vapes.
Tegrity Farm.
Tegrity Farm.
Oh,
he's from Colorado as well.
Yeah.
You don't watch South Park, do you?
Nah.
So the family have started up a farm making growing tobacco for vape.
Right, okay.
And they're sitting around the dinner table and they're like, oh, Stan's been caught at school smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, smoking cigarettes? No, it's vapes. And he bursts into his room. He's like, son, I can't believe it. Of all things, pussy sticks. It made me think of you.
Thanks.
Because you love smoking pussy sticks.
Pussy sticks. So what happened there to Martin is Gary tried to sell an insult, but he didn't do it with any confidence and therefore it lost all ability.
Don't do that.
His knees went.
Don't be like Gary. That's...
Or his brother Gary as well.
So all the other fucking slags I can think of are for erections, whether it's bang-ons or stoners, but we'll need to do a different episode.
Yeah.
You got a wee bang on there.
So if you want to...
It's the dog's lipstick. The dog's lipstick.
So if you want insults for your wife or you just want to listen to the extra content we put out,
Once you see a dog's lipstick,
you can join Patreon.
a wee fire extinguisher here for you, hen. Stick Outlander on.
Thanks very much for helping
I'll
us do
shout
this.
about my bang on.
We really appreciate it.
All the money.
And always say it as if you smoke a lot.
Touch it.
Did you see the video on YouTube of the guy?
No.
There's a woman, the guy's playing with his dog, and he starts rubbing its wee lipstick, and the woman goes, "Stop it!" He goes, "Just the end of it."
He's just shining it. Just shining it.
So, further away from home, Trump's impeachment is commenced in the last hour.
Ralph Fenton will be delighted. He absolutely loves sitting watching these big, long, drawn-out committee meetings.
Yeah.
Sort of 3 hours at a time. Like, you phone him and go, "Oh, sorry, I missed you. I was watching 3 hours of a committee meeting." Going, "This is wild that you're so into this." Like, is they interested in UK politics, but the whole Trump thing.
He loves
really,
a Congress hearing.
Aye. Oh. He's right up to speed with it all.
Actually?
Aye, serious. So what's up to date? What are they going to try and nail Trump with?
For high crimes and misdemeanors.
There better be a big list. They need to get him with something.
Well, that's the headline term that it all
okay.
falls under. So basically, of all the things that he's done, They think the one they can stick on him is phoning the Ukrainian president and saying that if they want the £400 million
in
aid, he wants them to do an investigation into some Russian company that Joe Biden's son worked at.
Sat on the board of.
Biden his time.
Nailed it.
So that then becomes asking a foreign government to interfere in elections.
Okay.
So that's easier to... They've got the evidence.
To prove the sex trafficking for Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, and the getting pissed on.
What time you got?
Now?
Aye.
7:45.
Oh, cool. Epstein never killed himself. See, is it? We didn't take celebrity. Didn't do that. Can we put that out as a ringtone?
What was it? Didn't is
was it Fox News?
The guy that controlled his bank account fucking suicide last week.
Suicide to the back of the head.
Aye, fucking. But they called it really quick. Like as soon as it went, definitely a suicide. So that is the fucking old spacey effects kicking in with the Epstein case as well. Sorry, guy. Before I interrupted you, with you steaming on with this juggernaut of podcasting excellence.
So they reckon the impeachment trial will be in early January.
Right. Just in time.
After the elections, so they're hoping that he's voted out.
No, this January coming.
Yeah.
Like next month.
What year are we on?
2019.
Yeah, are they not about to vote right now on who the president is?
Next year, next November.
This is them just getting into
This is
the running.
just to decide who's running.
Why the fuck did I think 2015 they went in 2016?
Do you know what? Do you know what's really...
So he went... Oh, so the vote was 2016, he went in 17? Oh my God, has that only been 2 years of him?
See the...
oh my God.
See my own take on it now. The media have managed to change. Like, I can recognise how my opinion shifted going, well, it's just corrupt and they're always going to win.
Yeah.
Like, there is not a bit of me thinks that this will fucking hurt Trump. Not a fucking chance.
The Clintons bombed a country just to fucking distract him from getting a blowjob. That's the opposition.
Is there an opposition though?
No, there's not in that country. They're all pals.
I love the way he doesn't say America anymore. He just says that country.
Well, there is only one, right? They are the superpower.
I think China would argue with you.
Ugh, nah. They don't mess about, by the way.
China?
They do not fucking mess about.
It's just that she's sitting in a shitty wee country out of the EU, Boris Johnson running us now, going, any one of them could just fuck us over now, eh? Like, we've literally no pals. What we're going to do, call up the Welsh? 10 years ago, we were fucking with hundreds of pals. Now look at us.
I did see an article a couple of weeks ago that was talking about they'd done a study, the Ministry of Defence had done a study and found that we couldn't resist an attack by the Russian army. Chris, you didn't need to do a study. Chris has just been telling you for years.
Yeah.
It's just all the hungry young boys from Minsk coming out here and just going, we live here now. And they complain so hard about the Polish. We've never done anything about the red flag attack in London Bridge.
Almost feels like that was a real thing, eh?
Fucking the guys that fucking saved any more people being attacked. One was a day release murderer, and the other one was a Polish migrant who was just walking by with a narwhal tusk. We're going, these are precisely the people that we should not get Brexit done. Like, they're the people that we need. The heroes that we need now. Day release murderers and obscure tusk holding Polish people. These are the people that we should be nurturing in this country, because they're the only ones getting fucking things done.
Also, did you hear the account on the radio of the guy who was like a tour guide who happened to be there?
Right.
He was talking.
Well, his fucking tour just lasted an extra 7 minutes.
Almost like 20 minutes after it happened, they had this guy on the radio say, and I don't think they realised he'd actually been so close to it. And he was talking about exactly when and where this guy had been shot. He was saying, they put 10 rounds in his back. He was wearing a fucking suspected bomb vest. Why are they shooting anything anywhere near him when they'd already tasered him?
Well, 2 weeks before the 2016 election, you had Joe Cox. 2 weeks before 2017, you had the last... 2 weeks before the 2017 election, you had the previous London Bridge attack. And roughly 2 weeks before this one, it's gone... Either there's a lot more attacks that they're no telling us about, or they're just really, really convenient.
Because what was the thing?
I thought they would have went bigger.
That day, the pressure was starting to mount on the fact that he wouldn't go on that interview
With Andrew Neil.
And there was some other story that was starting to...
The fucking Prince Andrew stuff.
Yeah, it was all starting to really be the main talking points, and all of a sudden it was gone. But I suggested that to Vonnie, and she got angry with me.
Yeah, I don't think it's been any sort of organised thing. It seemed like everyone was kind of...
No, I'm just saying it's really fucking convenient.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying...
that it's very fortunate. A very fortunate timing for a terrorist to do Boris Johnson such a solid.
To have a load of murderers out in Dairyley's.
I did like the...
yards away from London Bridge.
I did like the father of the... I feel bad because I don't know the name of the boy that was killed.
Aye, Mr. Merritt.
When Johnson put forward I'm the only party that can stop terrorist attacks, even though you've been in charge and there was one just that day and you're using it. And I think the father... Was it the father or mother that retweeted it? Saying, don't use my son's death as a political thing. We're Labour voters.
Do you see the boy fucking... See Ed Davey on Question Time last Thursday? Says, well, listen... Joe Merritt's dad said, I think it's Joe Merritt, his dad says that he didn't want to his death to be used as a political point. So I think we should all listen to him. You've just used it as a political point, you utter fucking idiot.
What do you think of that one yesterday with the Boris Johnson question? With the
phone?
The phone. I felt really fucking uncomfortable with that. I thought that was a fucking...
What, he's a phone thief?
No, we know that part, it's fine. With the kid in the hospital going, I can show you the picture if you want. And it's like...
No, I don't want to see it.
No, I don't. But even the worst cunt in the world, like, if somebody come up to me like that, no, see that thing you don't want to see because it's horrifying, I'll show you it. But like, I get annoyed when my mates send things into group chats I don't want to see.
No, but the reason he doesn't want to see it is because
when you
horrific.
think it's going to be a woman and it's not, it's a guy with a big massive wally.
Aye, always.
Fucking get him all the time.
Don't be so transphobic.
I'd be expecting to be one thing and it's another. I'm not opening your messages again, mate. Fuck that.
It's not that he didn't want to see it because it was a harrowing image. It's that he wanted to be able to say that he hadn't seen it, so he couldn't give an opinion on it.
No, I'm totally... This has nothing to do with Boris Johnson. It's to do with a journalist wanting to show it. I just thought... I was like, no, mate, get the fuck...
Well, he's the guy in charge, though.
But no, he's not in charge of the fucking hospitals, though. He isn't. It's the same with Sturgeon with education. She's not round every school fucking teaching kids.
He putting the sausage rolls at the plate.
You cannot be... The problem is the Tory governments are responsible for fucking nothing, but you cannot be responsible for what's going on inside the hospital. You can be responsible for the fund, but you don't say, see this coat? Because I'm going... My sister's taking my nephew to hospital when there's been no space, and she would have sat down with him, like, on him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like the picture was very kind of... Not that it's not fake in any way, but, right, we're going to take advantage, take a picture of how bad this is.
Do you think there was people looking at a picture of the kid going, well, under Corbyn, that he wouldn't even have a jacket to lie on? Can we trust Corbyn?
But I mean, this is going on a different argument, actually. I was going to say I don't know who would take pictures of these situations, but I do know because I see it day to day. People videoing wee guys getting battered off a group of 10 people. I see this kind of shit all the time. So I know the general public are just fucking morons.
Unarmed people getting shot in a bridge. Have you seen that suicide vest yet? Has anybody seen it?
So
I'm just preempting people getting in touch saying, no, Chris, it wasn't a red flag. I don't know if it was a red flag, but I'd quite like to see the fucking the suicide belt.
Maybe once they'll just keep one of these guys alive.
Fucking unreal. We just fucking drink it in. Do you know what? I'm not being flippant. See the two people that did the two young people that did lose their lives. The absolute type of people we need, and like they'd actually set up a charity. Like the reason that the guy with the narwhal tusk was working at the function. I think he was part of the events team, and the guy that was out in day release was there to be part of a day going, well, how can you be rehabilitated when you get back into the community? And this day was set up by these two people that lost their lives. And there's just too many things that are convenient about it. Going, were they just expendable to whoever ran this fucking operation? Because it was an operation.
And John, you were in the area. You were in the vicinity, you know?
And I was oblivious. Like, I think I said on the betting podcast, I'd been ill for fucking like 2 or 3 days before I went. And my fucking Uma Emery Arsenal manager got sacked the morning of it happening. And then it happened.
Suspicious.
And my mom phoned me and she was like,
Are you alright?
You alright? And I was like, how the fuck does she know Una Emery's been sacked? She was like, no, I've texted you and you've not answered. I was like, I'm just a wee bit of a cold. She's like, no, there's been people killed in London Bridge. And we were kind of going, we're like a mile from there. Just walking about.
There's a big water monster on the bridge, and Spider-Man's there.
But I said, this is the thing that terrifies me. We hear all the gang stabbings and all the violence kicked about in London. Is you could not have known anything had happened less than a mile away from where it happened. And I just think that's fucking fascinating. Where you go,
it was filmed 2 weeks before.
I'm on London Bridge. I'm on London Bridge just now. What do you mean?
I've seen footage from Talksport Towers.
Really?
Yeah, from people that took videos of it when it was happening.
Yeah.
So from the MSM?
No, I don't know. But it's near I.
Who owns that? The Sun?
Yeah. They're selling it to the Times.
Oh,
they changed it to Times Radio.
Okay. I'm not being callous. It's a fucking horrible shame.
Elsewhere in election news, Finland has a new Prime Minister.
34-year-old?
34. Sanna Marin.
Wonder if she's going to get a fair crack at the whip, or they're going to just fucking focus on the fact she's got hair. Already seen a few choice remarks on it.
What have I missed?
34-year-old female Prime Minister in Finland.
What are you talking about?
They're going to focus on her being good looking rather than Finland being a cool place to live. So what was her sort of rise? 34 is a young age to be running the show.
The analogy that sort of springs to mind is she's like a sturgeon, but the guy above her's gone way early, right, and she's been left.
So this is
thrust into the limelight.
Can you imagine Humza Yusuf get put into the role in Scotland? The place is going to fucking meltdown. Can you imagine how your friends would see that, John? You imagine that?
What was his previous role?
Transport.
He's a fucking cunt. That's all I've got to say about him.
I think he's doing justice now.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
A very capable politician.
Honestly, I can tell you anything he's done.
Sorted at the trains.
Does he fuck?
Get rid of that offensive behaviour at the thingy thing. Football. I think
he was told to rip at it.
Good. I think it says a lot about a country that's willing to put a woman in her 30s in the big chair. So good luck, Finland. I'm fucking rooting for you.
What's the population
of Finland?
Yeah,
hundreds.
About 4 million.
Is it as many as that? I was never sure where on the scale of Norway, Denmark, Sweden, then Iceland, where they actually sat on it.
No, it's much bigger than Iceland.
I know, but like 2 million would be much bigger than Iceland. But still would be like, I'd be like, 2 million, right? Glasgow plus a few.
Yeah. And the other news that came out today, it was the state of Western Australia has legalised assisted dying, which I thought you'd be interested in, John.
Wait, so why just Western?
Literally one of the only places on earth where you could fucking hide a corpse. Why did they bother? Going, fucking Granda's really annoying me.
Why Western?
Well, is that a state level? That's all they had control over.
I mean, it's
fucking huge.
It's still brilliant. Yeah, I just was like,
well, John, think about this.
We need a story to distract from the fires.
Let's say that you're in Eastern Australia and you're like, I'm fucking done with this shit. You only need to get a bus.
Done with this shit.
You only need to get a bus.
20 hours.
Like, see, if you're not willing to do the travelling, you're not really as committed to the idea.
That's true.
Like, you don't even need to cross borders.
It's available in your country.
Aye, the fact that he said Western Australia is just fucking... It's just muddied your waters there. For people who haven't heard me do this before, it should be legal everywhere.
It shouldn't be optional. It should be enforced.
I think you're looking at murder.
I've seen you come off the back of a few really, really big weekends, and see by Wednesday, you would still have took the option of assisted dying.
No, because a doctor still has to two doctors still have to sign it off.
But if they caught you at the wrong weekend, you'd be feeling the same twice. Like, see if he says, right, we're going to ask you again in 6 months. The fucking...
Mate, it's no assisting people who are suicidal. It's assisting folk who are dying anyway.
We're all dying anyway.
This just opens the door.
I know. We've all got terminal illnesses.
Life.
Mine's is life.
It's a terminal illness.
Mate, it's the best one I've got, though. So fucking
Can you imagine that Transmit lineup come out and then they ask people the next day?
Mate, that thing...
Makes you wish for T in the Park to come back.
It's lazy. Oh, it's so lazy.
But it's selling tickets to kids, which is what it's for. It's not for old guys like you.
Says who?
For you.
Says who?
The lineup.
Well, it's wrong.
See all the kids that are having a really good time. It's for them.
You've crossed the fucking line where you think you're dressing like a kid, but you're actually dressing like a PE teacher.
Oh no! I'm very aware of my age.
You think you're doing sports science as a degree? You're not. You're teaching the degree.
The thing people don't understand anymore is there was no good bands since 2008. That's when music really stopped becoming an art, just commercialised.
Paris 2009, when Liam and Noel fell out, music died that day.
When Johnny Burrell said he was going to leave Razorlight, that was the end of music for me.
The best thing that's happened to music in the last 10 years is the Libertines getting back together. And that's what I'm going to get heat off of, apart from the red flag. Like, the red flag will be 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll just be a WhatsApp message going, I seen the Libertines recently and they were really good.
Nah, they weren't. I heard terrible things.
They're playing the Barras. They're playing the Barras this week.
While most bands will tell you that the Barras is one of the highlights of any tour.
Transmit is rapidly taking its place. When T in the Park started in 1994 in Strathallan Country Park.
Who would have known the success it would lead on to? But in those days, there was only 2 stages.
Now there's 3, so 1 for the women. They fucking ditched that idea quick after last year, didn't they? Minded Queen Tut stage last year. There's no sign of it this year, is there? There's only fucking 2 females. Little Sims and Rita Ora.
Well, that's what Katie Tunstall? Was it Katie Tunstall that commented? Fucking accurate.
What did she say?
So somebody moaned about the lack of female acts, and then Jeff Ellis said something about they need to I think the quote they took out of context was him saying they need to pick up fucking guitars.
They need to pick up fucking guitars.
But
they want to play a gig, they need to play guitars, don't they?
But the overall quote was there's not enough female acts to book on a lineup.
Well, don't have a gig.
But
if you
empty stage it.
But then
this space in this half hour will be a female act, but there wasn't any good enough.
But
Zane Lowe's on before and after it.
But here's me who does like Jerry Cinnamon, does like Liam Gallagher, loves the Curtinos who are all headlining. Lewis Capaldi, don't mind them. However, when I look at British Summertime's list of headliners, would I have been more excited to see somebody like Taylor Swift or Little Mix headline one of the nights? Probably. I've seen Lewis Capaldi. I've seen Jerry Cinnamon.
No, don't read that tweet, mate.
No,
don't read that tweet.
Okay.
No, I don't want you giving any publicity to that tweet.
What is it?
I'll show you offside, but I don't want to mention it.
Okay.
I know exactly what he was reaching for there before he reached for it.
You seen my face light up?
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Good luck for Taylor Swift, whatever she wants to do with her life.
Yeah, you stop it. But then there's Billie Eilish as well. There's loads. To me, there's loads of acts that could have been put on. So for Jeff Ellis just to go, what Jeff Ellis needs to just admit is,
I don't like fucking birds.
I have Jerry Cinnamon, Lewis Capaldi, Cortinas bent over a barrel, and they'll take whatever fucking money I give them to headline a festival whilst I milk the fucking fans.
His situation will be, if I spend money on a stage full of women, I'm not going to sell any extra tickets.
No. What he knows is he can get Cortinas, Jerry Cinnamon, Lewis Capaldi.
I don't think it's Jeff Ellis's problem. I think it's society's problem in the way people are allowed to break through.
I'm going to be a massive hypocrite.
He's a fucking businessman. He can do what the fuck he likes.
Hypocrite because I said I know I'm going. I'm going to see Cortinas on the Friday.
Are you?
Aye. But for me, it is just fucking lazy. But I know it's because the CB guys.
Yes, Mr. Walker teaches me badminton. Mr. Walker. Like a mad dog, Mr. Walker. Fucking brilliant. Mr. Walker's mad with it.
But as that, they want to see the same. I seen when the Neighbourhood Festival down in Manchester got announced, or when the Leeds one got announced. The same wee guys want the same lineup as it was last year to go again with their same pals to do the same thing on repeat again, and that's all the festivals are now doing. Going, all right,
what sells tickets?
There you go. I have the same festival. Never change. Never get any better.
I don't think they need to actually put any bands on.
Nah, they do.
Nah, they don't, mate. They could have the campsite.
That's why camping.
That's why Tina Park died.
Camping.
People weren't leaving the campsite to watch Kasabian for the third time that year.
Couple of ghetto blasters putting out some tunes.
I don't think Tina Park was as bad as people were saying about. Like,
I think the
spread was good.
The sex attacks kind of fucking said that maybe can't police this.
But could they not have got transport to and from the venue every time
to bust them in and out of Strathallan? No, it was a horrible wee single road.
I mean, I know they had to move.
What, you mean the people that had been attacked? Like, just get them away from the party area and stop killing people's buzz?
No, because that's apparently still happening in Transmit in the day events. Aye. There was like 5.
Fucking shit, man.
I had a banhammer now, I can't fucking remember.
I've got one.
Good, there we go.
Finally, after all this time, I've got an actual one.
I mean, it's not in yet, so you might want to calm down.
Inane lift chat.
Oh, right, okay. I feel like this came from somewhere else.
I got in a lift.
Was this in the chat?
Was this him that put it in?
Oh, was it you put it in this morning?
You don't even look at the names.
No.
I got in the lift at work and 2 women get in. We went up 5 floors and the chat was, what about that weather? I wish it was snowing. So do I. No, but I really do wish it was snowing. So I want to banhammer shit chat and lifts.
No, but that's just a general thing. What you're saying is it's not even lift chat, that's everywhere. That's work chat.
But when it's in a lift, I'm confined in with it.
Why have you not got headphones in?
Because you
took it to listen to what they were fucking saying, didn't you?
Shit.
Maybe these 2 women will talk to me. Do you know what, Gary? Do you know what I'm going to say to you?
What?
That conversation is a lot better than what they 2 women could have talked about while you were standing there. Maybe
I should have got involved and steered the conversation.
Not what as the man?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I would say my first interaction with about 4 people in what day was that it was fucking soaking.
Aye.
I was soaked through. I was in front of a heater in my work trying to dry off.
Right, okay. Right, I'm just going to fucking fling this at you, Gary. Let's say you lived in Dubai or LA, where the weather is the same every fucking single day.
Yep.
Every single day. Weather chat is something that Scottish people have to do because it lets us get our rage out. But the fact that we have seasons is a nice thing.
Well, but my banhammer is not weather chat. It's that when you get in a lift, just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
A lift is quiet time.
Unless there's a man there to steer the conversation.
Why is a lift quiet time? I find really uncomfortable if folk are being quiet, which means it should be natural to then say something.
No, it should be silent contemplation. The lift is a place for contemplation.
You do that thing with your knees. Like me and my brother always did. Like my gran stayed in high-rise flats, and there's a bit at the beginning of a lift moving and a lift stopping at your desired floor, but it slows down. But if you're going like this with your
suspension.
knees, so if you're going like this with your knees,
this is great podcasting.
Yeah.
And then do you do that in a lift?
Yeah.
And then when it gets to your stop, you go, here's your stop, it goes, oh, like that.
Yep.
Well, why did you not do that to stop these fucking people talking in the lift, mate? Did you ever do this? And they go, I did do that. And then you've got 3 strangers in the lift just going...
I wish it was snowing.
You see when I'm in a lift with my wife, she knows what's coming. He's going to start moving like a fucking idiot here. You see when you do it at Princess Square?
Oh, I've got a solution. How many floors up are you in your building?
5.
Take the stairs.
Take the stairs, mate. Fuck off. No, that'd be a great fucking... That's a great exercise.
They'll look like I take the stairs.
That's exactly my point.
Chat avoidance.
Chat avoidance. Oh, do you know what this is? That you're going to stay in that. You're going to listen to everyone's chat all the time just so you can get a wee bit of fucking collateral in your anger.
Well, see if you do it.
Cunts.
See if you do it tomorrow and they go, what about this weather? Just look at them and say, listen, London Bridge was a red flag.
Jerry Epstein didn't kill himself.
Aye, Epstein never killed himself. What floor are you going to?
Got a few seconds to talk about how Epstein didn't kill himself.
Aye.
It's a good idea.
I did enjoy that idea.
Right, okay, I'm willing to fucking let you stretch
Oh,
this
no,
out.
I'm
Can you give me
as well.
another example here? Is it just people talking about the weather?
No, it's people talking
Is
in a
weather is gateway chat?
People continuing their conversation when they get in a confined space, like a lift.
Okay.
Stop the conversation.
But if there's somebody else there?
Oh, if you're on your own in a lift, do what you want.
Not within the law.
No. If there's if no one's there to see you, you break any law you want.
I don't know if I can banhammer that.
I feel like I had a good one as well.
You're wanting people to talk to one another less?
Yeah.
Only in lifts.
What? Gary, you might...
The sanctity of the carriage.
You might get a gem off somebody one day in a lift just because you've engaged. You might get an extra podcast listener out of a lift just because you engage in someone.
You're right, I should hand out flyers to people in lifts.
You might...
That'll shut them up.
You might see somebody come into your work with a box of 12 Krispy Kremes and they've got their favourite one in there and you engage in them and go, oh, do you want to take a donut to your desk?
I would forgo that for the silence.
But also they might be someone like you that hates it and you might speak to them and they might stab you.
I seen somebody, the Krispy Kreme are doing clear plastic bags. Right?
In case you're a terrorist in Krispy Kreme.
So clear plastic bags. And I seen this boy with 2 boxes and all I could think was, you've been done. You kiss arse. So if you see somebody carrying 2 boxes of Krispy Kreme through a city centre,
aye,
they're either the message person or a kiss arse. Guess who's here with all the Krispy Kremes? Fucking kiss arse.
I went to the Hydro last Monday.
For what? For why?
Nightmare Before Christmas Live with Danny Elfman.
Who?
Danny Elfman.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He's the man who wrote the music and sung Nightmare Before Christmas and also wrote the Simpsons theme tune, the Batman theme tune, and the music for Edward Scissorhands.
Why did you write it that way?
And the Simpsons.
Is there a reason? Oh, because it was not the theme tune to Edward Scissorhands.
Just the whole score.
Oh, right, okay.
He's responsible for soundtracking 86% of Virgin's weekends. Was it good?
It was really good. The sound definitely rises. So if you're on the floor, you don't really get... I didn't feel like I was in front of an orchestra.
Right.
But it wasn't very enjoyable.
Yeah. What did they do? Because the ticket price was quite high.
Yeah. I thought that would mean there would be something else as well.
So they put this movie run to 90 minutes?
Yeah.
And did they do anything either side for your 60, 70 quid ticket? Or did they just show you the movie with violins?
Before it started, they did a medley of all the tunes together. And then just after the interval, they did a violin solo of all the tunes mashed together.
Was it worth the ticket price? You spent 3 figures to take 2 U's there.
Aye, £60 a ticket for the floor.
60 quid for 2 for Wicked. Amazing.
It was very expensive.
For what you got?
For what we got, yeah. But it was good. But I wish it had been in a better auditorium.
Wait, you don't want to fuck the price up?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. Sometimes in like theatres and that, you do get a better range of price.
But you do have to fucking pay an audience, don't you?
I do wonder. Yeah. I do wonder whether if we'd sat in the balcony, we'd have got a better atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt a bit flat, like the sound was going above you. But I really enjoyed it. But yeah, the bar prices are a bit nuts.
I'd always take John Walker's tip. Go for the wine grenades.
Yeah.
3 wine grenades. That's your drinking sorted.
You're done. You're pretty much done when you go home as well. Fuck.
Do you have a good night at the Hydro? 3 grenades. Just checking out prices to Western Australia.
Very honest to God, something about red wine. The hangovers are fucking unbearable.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about claret?
No.
I'm supposed to. My Secret Santa gift in work is requesting claret, and I've not got a fucking clue about it.
Obviously, the more money you spend, the better it is.
Good advice.
Yep.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah, on you go.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.